feel like I'm on a stage play trying to get dressed between scenes. I'm going to do the whole next hour with all this stuff on.
Oh, okay.
Bandana with a lock.
Oh, jeez.
Now for my prison pocket. Entering into a field that potentially has some issues with safety, and I want to make sure that you guys own the same amount of holes that you left with. Okay? No new holes. I mean, everything that's on film and captured in footage for me is a training exercise. Talk about why we did it this way, why we didn't, because there's certain things that aren't really told to tell the story. One of the shows they did, I kicked the door. Kevin and I were in it, and kicked the door, and everybody just threw a fit about that. Oh my gosh, you can't kick that door. There's no reason, on and on. Well, what they didn't know is that law enforcement were going to kick it anyway. The guy was on full parole, and they were going to kick it anyway. So hey, we're on film. Let's do it. You know? But yeah, the audience didn't get to see that, so there's a question. Oh, if you don't have to break something, try not to. Yeah, this is a California class. It's based off of California bail and bounty hunting law, or bail recovery, whatever you want to call it. You have to be aware whenever you leave the state of the laws wherever you're going. There's several states that don't have commercial bail, for example. So things like Oregon. If you have to go into Oregon or through Oregon, yeah, you could have a problem. They don't recognize commercial bail at this point in time. They don't like bounty hunters, and it's illegal for most part. Nevada is a licensed state. If you're not licensed in Nevada to do bail recovery and bounty hunting, you can get arrested if you're over there trying to pick somebody up or anything else. So be aware of whenever you leave California, you play by the rules of that state wherever you're going. Be aware of that law. Hey, what's this about?
Put your hands
What's
up.
up, man? What's going on?
Turn around.
What?
Turn around.
Hey, leave him alone.
Okay. Now I keep it in close.
Because you distracted them.
Yeah, it was just a gun takeaway. Now this isn't to show the gun takeaway or teach you how to do this, but it's a simple gun takeaway because of poor tactics. He came up one-handed. He has no control over it. My simple gun takeaway is just getting out of the way in case he does get a shot off, grabbing control of the firearm, hopefully jamming it or keeping the slide held, and then hitting his wrist. The minute I hit his wrist, it doesn't matter how hard he has a hold of this, it's going to come out into my hand. Once I get control, now I have it here. For the last hour, I haven't left your sight. I've been standing up here the whole time. I didn't need his gun, and you may have seen a bulge or two, but it didn't matter because I have my own guns. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns anyway for the last hour. Walking just normal. What else can be weapons? Just about anything, right?
Yeah.
Pins? Okay, yeah, here's a pin, here's some spray.
Your fist.
How about, fist. How about when you go through a metal detector? You go into a courthouse, federal building,
Keys.
and you put your pin in the little dish, right? Walk through the metal detector and the security guard hands it back to you. Real easy to get a weapon in there. Not legally, but you can get it in there. About knives. Knives. A lot of people see this clip, representation of a knife. You can see knives here. Yes, they have knives on it. Good eye there. The one on the leg that I forgot to take off, another firearm. Things in my pocket. You know, more knives. Another firearm. This is a 5-shot 22. Very deadly round.
North American.
Yeah, very deadly round. If it gets into your head, it doesn't leave. If it goes into your eye or mouth, nose, it can go through and just scramble your brains, kill you. If it goes into your body, it hits a bone and travels the bone. Very damaging. Also comes out in with the right belt, but they do have a belt buckle that it comes in. So a person can wear this. And have a 22 right there in a belt. Decorative things. You know, looks kind of cute. Still a knife.
Oh no, I like your belt buckle. Yeah.
Belt buckle. More knives. I got all kinds of knives in my pocket. Lipstick. What's that? Oh, another knife.
Got some combs and hair picks that have secreted knives in them.
More knives. Even small knives, little tiny ones, still kill you. Okay, very sharp. Anybody know what that is? Don't say anything. Sporting goods stores, online. I mean, buy these anywhere for about $300, $350. How about the bandana? Could it be a weapon?
Oh yeah.
Especially if you have a lock on the end of it. Just pull out the bandana, hit somebody in the head with a lock. Like a magician, my rabbit's showing. Another clip like a knife, right? Except for this is actually a firearm. It's like a knife. Keys. Remember somebody said keys is a weapon?
These are.
How about the keychain itself? Steel ball, can be danger, Kubotan. Plastic knives, hard plastic. These can go through any metal detector, not legally, but through into a courthouse, on a plane, anything, walk right through a metal detector, undetected. They work the same as their metal counterpart. They will go completely in you, stab you, kill you, whatever you want. I'll pass them around, just don't cut yourself, but can be a little sharp. Comb, you don't see this that much anymore, but same thing, got a plastic comb in the back. Pull it out, it's got the same plastic knife underneath it. Wallet impressions, just the padded wallet itself. You never know what might be behind it or in it. They make a lot of holsters for firearms like this or like this. It's like a wallet that the firearm goes into. Or maybe there's just something behind it that you can't see, or in it, another weapon. People that carry guns usually always carry a knife. So though you may go through that little pucker factor of taking a gun off someone and I got a gun, I didn't get hurt, don't stop there because he probably has a knife. I mean, most people that carry a firearm all the time have that knife to protect themselves in case somebody tries to grab that gun. Okay, so always don't stop, be secure, get all the weapons off of them. We're going to talk about that more tomorrow. So try to little wake you up, break. Now let's go to a real break. You know, Florida, for example, brings up the case we got involved with through being bail and the bail industry. Leonard was involved in bailing out Casey Marie Anthony. She was the woman back in Florida that got charged with murdering her daughter. Kind of an interesting thing, but through the same industry. We bailed her out. My position is to go over there as a private investigator. I can do investigations for up to 30 days in Florida. So I went over there on kind of a dual role of protection with Casey while she was out. She had a lot of threats, a lot of people wanted to harm her. So I had to keep an eye on her, make sure she was safe. At the same time, kind of do some investigative work as far as trying to get to the bottom of where her daughter might be. You know, unfortunately, we went there with the fact that we thought we were going to find a live Kaylee. We were going to be able to locate her daughter and bring closure to this. I can't